everybody, my name is Regina Tucker. I am the creative director of Crumm Skin+Beauty, and I am here with things hoped for to share my summer to fall skincare routine. Okay, so we are getting ready to transition seasons. We are going from the hot summer to the crisp breeze of fall. And so one thing that you need to remember about your skincare routine is that there probably needs to be some changes that happen because of what's happening outside. You know, in the summer, we tend to sweat a little bit more, so you may need something a little bit more astringent, perhaps a foaming cleanser. But as we transition into the cooler months, then we may want to go to something that's kind of merges those worlds. So a little bit of a foam, a little bit of a creamy cleanser. So I'm going to jump right into my routine. And what I love about my routine and sharing with my clients is we don't have to go overboard. I have some hero products in the mix, but I also have some products that you can get right at the drugstore. So I'm going to jump into some of my favorite drugstore brands. And one of my favorites right now that I'm going to cleanse with is La Roche-Posay. And why do I love this brand is because first, my skin type, I have a drier skin type. And so because I have a drier skin type, I am always searching for ways to replenish my skin, restore, hydrate, so that my skin looks bright, resilient, and beautiful. So I am going to start. This is my Lipicor Gentle Foaming Moisturizing Wash, and it's for dry to extra dry skin, and it's for the face and body. I love this for my family. Why? Because you can see the size. This is nice. It's a nice big size, so I can put it right into the shower and everyone can use it. It's you know, it just works really good for me. I just like this. It has a little bit of niacinamide in it, and I've just been using it for a while, and it does my face a lot of justice. So I'm gonna do like one quick pump, and I'm gonna turn this water on, and I am just going to, that's that water that you hear the water in the background. This is happening in real time, guys. So I'm going to turn that off because I want you guys to actually hear what I'm saying. So I'm going to just give my face a little nice rub down. I think during the summer, you may want something like a foaming cleanser just to help remove, you know, excess dirt and grime from the sweat. Whereas when that weather starts to cool, you may want a little something that's more hydrating, so a little bit more of a cream-based cleanser. You may go lean into a little bit more of your chemical exfoliants during the cooler months as that weather starts to cool, so that could be a difference. A lot of this is contingent on skin type and the type of products and treatments you're going for. You know, during the summer, a lot of times folks pull back on chemical peels, and heading into the fall, they may lean a little bit more into those chemical things like chemical peels. So don't forget the neck. Y'all out here trying to forget your necks, and then your face is gonna look all nice, and then your neck is gonna tell all the business about your age. So you gotta get the neck too. So, and I just do like a once over, and yes, you can have your cleansing cloths, you can have a baby, you know, this is really an inexpensive tip too. If you go like to Target and you can get those baby washcloths, those are really nice too, because you know, your hands aren't always the most efficient tool. I'm doing this for the video, but if you have a baby washcloth, it's soft enough to see that if you actually have some dirt residue left on the skin, you can actually see that it's coming off with those little towels. I know people belong to the Clean Towel Club and all these different things too, but Target has them, and anywhere you can get baby washcloths it'll do the job just the same. So I did that one wash. You can tell my skin is really dry because you see how I just sucked that up. It's just my reality. That is my reality every day. So I used my hands. I told you guys you can use a washcloth if that's what you so choose. You should go ahead and do that. I'm gonna give my face a quick rinse. You can tell I'm feeling really at home with things hoped for, because I'm just sloshing. I'm doing all the things. So the thing about dry skin too, I am so dry that I'm not going to just completely dry my skin with this drying towel. I'm just going to give it a little pat, because my skin is going to drink this up. It's what it does. So when I'm dry, when I tell you I'm dry, I'm like really dry. So my skin's just going to drink that up. Wash your face and put some SPF on. See, that wasn't that so easy. I think we've gotten away from just being really keeping it simple. There's so many robust beauty routines, and everybody's trying to, you know, hawk their product, and there's nothing wrong with it. I have a product too, but I think just keeping it simple and really just engaging in a routine, consistency, that is what's really good for black skin, and putting SPF on. I think we're far removed from, you know, black don't crack. I think we know better now. We know better. We know that, yes, you know, it can. So putting an SPF on, but just really not falling out of rhythm with taking care of your skin, because we don't see some of those you know, signs of aging as early as some of our other counterparts do. So it's easy for us to just say, okay, you know, tonight I'm not going to do it. But habit does breed consistency. Or it's kind of funny, habit does breed consistency. That might have been oxymoron, but I know y'all understand what I'm saying. So I washed my face with my La Roche-Posay, and now I'm gonna give it some. This is that La Roche-Posay thermal, let me get in the shot, the thermal spring water. So let me demystify something really quick. So I hear all of these people, they're always like, you don't really need a toner. No, here's the truth. You don't need a toner. I'm not using this as a toner. I'm using it simply as a product that I like and that helps my dry skin. So you have permission. There is some room to do some things that you enjoy. And who cares what these other people are saying? If I want to put my water on my face, let me spritz my face with my water. Spritz, spritz. I love it. I just really like this stuff. This stuff is just, it's good. It makes me feel good. Maybe it's mental, you know, but the reality is like, no, we don't really need a toner. We don't. I'm using this. It's spring water. I like it. It feels good. I'm gonna just give myself even just a little bit more because I like it and it feels good. So feel free to do some things in your routine just because you like it and it feels good. My skin just literally drank up the faucet. It drank the faucet. So a little spring water, it's not gonna hurt, and it makes me feel good. And I don't want that to get lost in your routine. It's like kind of like my foundation. I don't wear foundation. And a lot of you all don't even need foundation either. You just have tricked yourself into thinking that you need it. But you do it because you like it. You like how it feels, and you can have permission to do that as well. So I spritz my face. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, now, this is when it gets a little bit, now I'm gonna move away from my drugstore products into, these are my hero products. And so I do wanna encourage folks to understand, like, yes, you know, there are benefits to over-the-counter products, and then it's differences in formulation. And so some brands are formulated a little differently. They may use a different quality of products. It's, you know, like, it's the difference between, like, you know, your you know, brand A fast food that's like $5, and then your brand F fast food that's like $200. I don't know many brands of fast food that are $200, but hopefully you understand the analogy that I'm trying to draw. What I'm basically trying to say is, over-the-counter brands like my La Roche-Posay are really good, but then my SkinCeuticals and my Is Clinicals, those are they're great brands. They have some different ingredients, and it drives the cost a little bit. It drives the cost up a little bit more, and I'm okay with having those type of hero products in my routine because they make a difference in my skin, and I enjoy using the brand. So I'm gonna jump into what I do next, which is I'm gonna apply a serum, and this in real time, it happens really, really quickly, okay? So the Roche-Posay cleanser, then I did my thermal water, and now I'm gonna use my SkinCeuticals, my favorite, my CE Ferulic. So at the studio, if you visited, you know I have my two brands. I'm gonna show my CE Ferulic. I don't work for this brand, but shout out to them if they want to send me some extra CE Ferulic. I will receive it at SkinCeuticals. So I love this CE Ferulic. This is a serum. So I don't do my routine without a serum. At the studio, what I was saying, I'll either use CE and Ferulic, or I will use my Pro Heal Serum Advance, okay? What is the difference between me choosing one or the other? Really, it's just a matter of me going in between the two. I go in between the two. What do you need to know about serums? So serums are extra concentrated, so they really give that skin a nice push. And one thing that I know, I'm gonna kind of apply and chat at the same time. One thing that I know about my women and men of color that come in is a lot of times they're like, well, wondering, well, what serum should I get? Well, what's your issue? What is your issue? For me, antioxidants are the backbone. Like, they are a pillar. I believe in antioxidants. Maybe me and Things Hoped For, we can come back and talk about antioxidants, because like that is a whole topic for me. So antioxidants are super important to me. They help fight free radicals. And so really that is my go-to choice. But if you have a pigment issue, if you want skin brightening, you may choose something a little bit different. This CE Ferulic though is just for me skin type wise. It is so amazing. It's got my vitamin C in it. Who doesn't want a little bit of brightness? Me, I'm team brightness any day of the week. You know when I'm not team brightness though? If you have a lot of dark spots. Now, if you have a whole lot of dark spots on your face, you might want to slow down with the vitamin C, because it's a brightener. So what is it going to do? It's going to brighten up those dark spots. It doesn't mean that we want to just say no. It just means that you need to proceed with caution if that's something that you're trying to minimize. You might choose a serum that has kojic acid. You might go to the dermatologist. Some of you really need to fight those dark spots by going to see the dermatologist. So that's why you need to see the esthetician. But that's okay. That's another topic for another day. We're going to get right back into the matter at hand, which is my lovely CE Ferulic serum. So how do I apply my serum? Well, I just am going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. I'm gonna just put my 5 drops in, and I'm gonna spritz my skin again because my skin is dry. I know La Roche-Posay is probably loving me. They're like, use it up, girl, because you want to buy like 8 more bottles. Anyway, so I just go into my skin. I put my serum on. I just finished putting my CE Ferulic on. And so I really kind of think we're talking summer to fall transition. And so what is going to make my fall routine? Well, I'm going back to my SkinCeuticals at SkinCeuticals. So this is the Phyto A+ brightening treatment, and why I'm choosing this is because of the it has an ingredient in it called arbutin. It has other ingredients too, but I'm gonna focus on that one because that's why I'm choosing this today. I'm choosing it for its brightening effect. So I went in with my C, my antioxidant, so I'm getting some brightening, and this one with the Phyto A+ brightening treatment, I'm gonna get a little bit more azelaic acid, arbutin, and a phytobotanical blend. Okay, phytobotanical blend, SkinCeuticals. I'm okay. I need to do some more homework on this with the phytobotanical blend. Yes, but I really use this because I like the arbutin, and I didn't mention the azelaic acid. I like both of those things. It gives a nice controlled exfoliation. It's a day treatment. Azelaic acid is one of those ingredients where it's just gentle enough where I know my skin isn't going to be like overly reactive to it. I told y'all it's dry, so the slightest of too much glycolic and my skin is having a peel party. So I'm just gonna give this 2 taps. And I'm back in the shot, and I'm going to put my little brightening treatment on. Yes, you can use it in the AM, and look at me. So look at me already brightening up. Okay, beautiful me, you know. The Lord said, make a joyful noise. Okay, God, all right, making my joyful noise. Maybe he meant to sing, but I don't know if you guys really want me to sing. If the cameras are off, I'll do it. I'll sing and then it go, okay. Now don't pick me apart. Do not pick me apart for how I do my thing. This is me stepping out my box. Now, this would be the part. No, this wouldn't be the part. The part would have happened before I put these serums, where I would have used my Modern Melanin mask. You guys have to come back for that too. We have to do part 2 of this. Like the part 2 is like where I can, maybe the night routine or something. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, if this were the night routine, I would have put my Modern Melanin mask on before before the serum in this kind of like special treatment. But nevertheless, we still looking good. So now what I'm going to do next is I am going to apply an eye cream. Now, I want to tell the story about how once upon a time I didn't need eye cream. So once upon a time, it's a really short story. Once upon a time, I didn't need eye cream. Then something happened. I think it may have started with, like, I started wearing contact lenses more. Just things, maybe I wasn't getting a lot of sleep. I had a baby. Sleep was evading me. And so then I needed an eye cream. Okay, so then I got an eye cream, and then I'm just going to give you the abbreviated version. Not all eye creams are created equal. I've just had to learn that lesson. So the one that I'm currently using, I really like this. Oh, it's too bad. It's the label's a little faded, but this is that Dr. Dennis Gross, and this is the Triple Correction Eye Serum. I just love this baby. It's a nice gel base, and I swear, sometimes I'm like, is it invented in my mind? It's not. It's a difference. I see a for real difference. So I am going to put on my Dr. Dennis Gross Triple Correction Eye Serum. And this has advanced retinol and ferulic. So we're not going to leave anything to the guesswork. We're just going to read these labels, honey, and I'm going to tell you what it is. This is advanced retinol and ferulic. So we got a little bit of ferulic acid. One day I can do a teach ceremony because your girl really is a scientist. So I can really break this stuff down, but not today. We're just going to do the routine. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just a little drop. We don't need these eye creams can cost a little bit of money because they know that you don't need a whole lot. So just gonna put this underneath of my eyes. Y'all better put that retinol on your skin and help your texture, and put that vitamins. I like vitamins A, C, and E. So I'm not sure, I can't say that I've heard that. What I have heard about retinol is some people don't like it because there is, the skin does have to get used to it, and sometimes it can peel. There's a plant-based retinol, bakuchiol, which, you should do both. I want to just let me just answer that for what it is. Yes, you can use retinol. If you don't like retinol, maybe try bakuchiol. But you should use both. You should definitely be using both. You should use you could use a retinol. I use one. I think it's good for my skin. From what I've seen, my skin looks, I'm happy with how my skin looks, and I believe in those premier vitamins A, C, and E. So yes, you should be doing both. One isn't more or less than for the other. That's my take. I'm sure y'all can, out in the Instagram world, you can find about 100 people to disagree, but the disclaimer was, in the opinion of this esthetician. Eye cream is on. That was my Dr. Dennis Gross. I'm grooving. Like you see, it's not, this isn't just in my mind. I really believe this is really doing something. So I've done my Dr. Dennis Gross with the advanced retinol and a little bit of the ferulic acid. And in all seriousness, I know I made some jokes, but the truth of it is that retinol, it does help with improved texture. It does help just in terms of skin evenness. So I know I put a little bit of light fair in it, but there is some intentionality in my skincare routine. So we're in a transition right now. We're transitioning from summer to fall, and one of the things that I could not be more sincere about with my clients and just with people that are maybe new to skincare or new to facials is the importance of a seasonal facial. You know, I feel like it's so important just to be honest. And the honesty piece of it is listen, not everyone's budget allows for a facial every single month, okay? But a seasonal facial might be more doable. When those seasons change, what an awesome reminder and what an awesome time for you to go and come into the studio and get a facial with us. So this is my, I want to give a pitch on why you should choose us. I think, like, you know what? I want to pitch why you should come get a facial at Crumm Skin+Beauty and not our competitors. You know, one of the things that it took me a while to realize was, what is our it factor? What is it that makes a facial at Crumm special? Well, I came to realize, like, what makes us special is we value you over your money. We value you over your money, and we're not afraid to say, you know what, you need to go see a dermatologist. We're not afraid to meet you where you are, even if that means, like, we don't get the sale, because we're just honest. We want to meet you where you are, and we want to help you because we are actually committed to. We're committed to you and what we do. We're passionate about what we do. We're one of a handful of brands that will just ask you, like, what is your budget? Please be real with us so we can really tell you what's gonna work for you. Like, I'm not gonna sell you a basket full of our brand of choice at the studio is Clinical, but I'm not gonna sell you a basket of Is Clinical if you are upfront with me and tell me I live right around the corner from Target. That's more aligned with us. So why do you choose us? One, we know what we're doing. I'm not, and I'm not saying that in a bragging kind of way. I'm saying that because I literally wake up happy to do people's skin. Our team wakes up literally jumping for, like, excited about doing skin, so much so that I forgot that I'm supposed to be showing y'all this last step. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, SPF police, do not come for me, SPF police. Anyway, I'm gonna say two things about SPF and what I'm using. I am using my Le Roche-Posay SPF Moisturizer 30. Why do I love this brand? Because my kids can use this brand and its accessibility. So you saw that one thing you see about me is that I'm not afraid of these over-the-counter brands. I like what I like. A lot of times I choose these brands because for me, it's about accessibility and formulation, and they're a brand that I really like. The formulation and its accessibility, it works for our entire family. I have a son that has eczema. Our daughter has slight eczema. Our son also has some other skin conditions, another story for another day. But this brand it really has never failed us. It works for us. There are some other brands I like for families with little ones that have atopic dermatitis. There are other brands, but this just works. This is the one that the kiddos seem to like and one that they reach for, okay? So I have my SPF on. Rule of thumb is, like, you wanna use, like, the length of 3 fingers for your SPF all the time. Cloudy weather, rainy weather, put the daggone SPF on. That's just, like, if you're gonna be one of our clients, you have to put SPF on. Like, it is a non-negotiable. We cannot say we're prevention and you're not putting SPF on. Now that just is absolutely insane. So here's me putting my SPF on for my daytime routine. If this were nighttime, let me tell you, I would be with my modern melanin mask, my modern melaninated skin mask, and I would have my night balm. We got to come back and do another. We'll do another one of these if I'm invited back. When I'm invited back. Okay, that's what we'll say. All right, so here's what I'm on. It's gonna blend into my skin. My phone blend. Yes, it's a chemical SPF. We can have so many conversations, You using a chemical SPF? Yes, I am, because I'm not trying to walk around with people looking at me like I'm a ghost. Not today. I rebuke you, Satan. So I'm putting my SPF on. I'm getting my neck. Okay, so my SPF is all on, and I'm gonna finish us off now. Oh, let me tell you who to choose. Okay, I'm gonna choose the black brand today. I was gonna choose this other little brand, but I don't know who's watching, so I'm gonna support my own. This at the lip bar. Let me tell you something about the Hot Mama. You are the only shade of red that has been my friend. This, the lip bar, Hot Mama. Thank you, God, for you. You are a godsend. We thank you. So I'm gonna end my routine with a little bit of my the lip bar. Shout out to Black entrepreneurs in the beauty space. We thank you. And I want to just let you all know, did y'all have fun with me with my little routine? It wasn't 100 million steps. I didn't do any switch ups with the K beauty. This was like C beauty, R beauty. I don't know, just whatever you want to call it. And I want to extend an invitation. Seriously, I joke a lot, but at the heart of Crumm is my passion for skincare. At the heart of our team is the passion for helping you engage in preventative care. I want to invite each of you to Crumm Skin+Beauty in Atlanta, Maryland. I want to invite each of you to begin a relationship with your skin. I want to invite each of you to reach out to me on Instagram. We're at Crumm Skin+Beauty. If there are any beauty professionals that are watching that want to align their beauty profession with their faith, you can do that at Beautifully Yours Metro. If you're interested in the mask and going on that journey with us with the mask, you can do that at Modern Melanin Mask. And I look forward to hearing from you. You all take care of your skin, take care of yourselves, be one with your faith, and don't be afraid to tell yourself, hey, I love you. Thanks for having me, All Things Hoped For. Check out me on their podcast, and you all just take care.